Hi everyone, my name is Jill and I'm a Filipina visa consultant based here in France. And I am the founder of JMR Visa Services, wherein I help and assist Filipino applicants through their Schengen visa application and immigration process across Europe. So for today's vlog, I will be talking about one of my couple client, same-sex client who got their marriage visa approved to France even after having a two visa refusals in the past. Actually, yung French partner niya nag-reach out sa akin on my official page on Facebook after they saw my videos on TikTok. So yeah, that's how they found me. He told me that yung partner niya were in a Filipino na na-refuse ng dalawang beses. Yes, luckily they found me. And then what I did, I provided a free consultation call para i-discuss and i-explain sa kanila kung bakit sila na-refuse to their visa application para ma-improve yung application nila for the third time. So yes, that's what we did. The reason kung bakit na-refuse yung Filipino applicant dalawang beses because for the same reason actually. So ang isang reason is that hindi daw sufficient yung funds ng applicant. And pangalawa is lack of proof of ties. So, actually, ito yung dalawang pinaka most common reason kung bakit nare-refuse tayong mga Pilipino kapag mag-a-apply tayo ng Schengen visa to Europe, specifically to France. Sometimes kasi we think that we submitted the documents based on the checklist and that's all. Pero kasi sa French Embassy, ina-assess talaga nila yan individually per applicant. Okay? So, kung mag-a-apply kasi tayo ng visa, tapos yung purpose is for tourism or for visit, syempre, they will really see to it na may dahilan kung bakit ka kailangang umuwi ng Pilipinas. It is not just about the purpose, but it is also important na alam nila na may rason kung bakit ka babalik ng Pilipinas. And I think this is one thing na hindi na prove ng applicant kaya siya na-refuse 2 times. So in terms of funds, actually even after submitting supporting document from the partner, sa tingin ko, yung French Embassy, gusto pa rin nilang siguraduhin na financially may kapasidad yung applicant. Kasi nga, yung ina-apply niya is for tourism or for private visit. So, this is one thing na mahirap din i-justify, lalo na kung student ka pa, diba? So, yun. So, ito yung mga naging dahilan kung bakit siya na-refuse. And for my client's background, actually, yung Filipino applicant is a graduating student. Tapos, wala siyang funds, obviously, and wala ring properties. And to be honest, it actually aligns with his situation kasi syempre graduating student, 'di ba? Ito yung time na wala pa talaga tayong naipupundar para sa sarili natin kasi nag-aaral pa tayo. Actually, he's in relationship with a French national since June 2025. So, as you can see, super bago pa nila, 'di ba? And then, they met twice in the Philippines. Actually, yung French partner yung pumupunta sa Pilipinas, which is good. Kasi we can really tell that yung relationship nila is genuine and seryoso sila sa isa't isa. Kasi syempre, from France to Philippines, diba? Hindi naman basta-basta lang din yung bibili ka ng ticket because buying ticket cost a lot of money. Diba? So, yung effort nandoon eh. Kasi syempre, diba, na fail sila ng dalawang beses. So, for me, what I offer to them, kung anong magiging solution nila is to apply for the marriage visa. Because based on their backgrounds, based on their relationship, and my history na ng refusals, and since they told me that their plan is for long-term na talaga, like gusto na nilang magsama talaga for good sa France. So, since the applicant and the partner decided to process for the marriage visa, we started to gather or collect the documents since December 2025 until March 2026. Ang tagal, diba? During those period is the most challenging part. Siyempre, we will be collecting all the documents expected na may mga delays, mga logistics, kasi may mga documents na kailangang ipadala sa Pilipinas, kailangang i-process sa Pilipinas, diba? So, it took us 4 months to get all the documents completed. And then April 30, yung visa appointment in Manila ng applicant. So, syempre, before his appointment, I check all his papers. We ensure that kompleto lahat. Kasi syempre, 4 months in the making, diba? It will be a bit silly kung may mga documents na mamimiss. We ensure that kompleto lahat, consistent, and naka-align. So, sa Manila yung visa appointment niya, sinubmit naman niya yung lahat ng mga documents, walang binalik. And then after his visa appointment in April 30, nagkaroon na kami ng result by May 6, 2026. Kung iisipin na sa 2 araw lang na prinoseso ng embassy yung application nila tapos na-approve. Kasi kapag kompleto na yung documents mo, consistent lahat, and that naka-align lahat sa purpose ng visit, sa background ng applicant, sa supporting document ng partner, hindi naman na si embassy magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Pinaprocess na nila agad, diba? And then na-approve sila. So, it is really something na nakakatuwa. For me, to be honest, after namin ma-completing mga documents, nung nalaman namin na na-process na yung application nila in that short period of time, I was confident na positive yung result. Based on my experience sa mga clients ko in the past, mabilis lang din. So, kapag ganun kasi, 2 araw lang, positibo na yan kapag marriage visa yung ina-apply. Kasi syempre, ano pa ba yung i-check ng embassy kung lahat-lahat na ng proseso na daan na ng applicants during those 4 months, diba? So yeah, nakakatuwa kasi for the 3rd application, saka pa sila na-approve with my help. So yes, I'm very sure na super happy nila. I felt how genuine din kasi yung relationship nila, and I think that deserve talaga nila ito. Kasi sa tingin ko, it is not just really about the length of relationship, but it is about kung paano kayo ka-genuine sa isa't isa, and that the French embassy saw that. I'm very happy for them, and actually yung Filipino applicant is traveling July 20 to France, tapos yung kasal nila will be August 8. So, it's very close na. And kahit hindi ako yung ikakasal, super excited ko for them. So yeah, it's really nice kasi I know how hard it is to apply for a Schengen visa, especially for France. So actually, this is the most important part of this vlog. And it is about how I improve their application. Kasi syempre, diba, na-refuse sila ng 2 beses. So what I did, number 1, I assessed carefully kung bakit sila na-refuse. And doon ako nag-focus kasi you cannot just guess kung ano yung makakatulong, but you really have to see to it and focus kung bakit sila na-refuse and try to work on that. Because doon dapat magsisimula. That should be your first step. Dapat i-focus kung saan, kung ano yung naging kamalian, kung bakit sila na-refuse. Pangalawa, of course, based on their situation, based on their plans for the future. So, I propose to apply the right type of visa that is applicable to their situation. So, hindi nag-work yung visit visa, hindi nag-work yung tourist visa. So, we go for the marriage visa. Kasi yung tamang visa type na kailangan nilang i-apply kung gusto nilang ma-approve yung visa application nila. And pangatlo, of course, I tried to improve the applicant supporting documents na posibleng makakatulong sa kanya para ma-approve yung application nila. Kasi syempre, di ba, proof of ties, tapos funds. So, I really made sure and I see to it that na-improve yung application nila, which is na-improve naman kasi na-approve sila for the 3rd time. And then, yeah, lastly, of course, ang pinaka-importante, consistency sa mga documents. Kasi dapat lahat ng information sa mga requirements, dapat lahat yan naka-align sa purpose ng visit, sa applicant, background, sa supporting document ng partner. So lahat yan dapat magkatugma-tugma. Okay? Anyway, applying for marriage visa is really a lot of work. Super complex nito, maraming paperwork. tatagal talaga ng 3 buwan to 4 na buwan. Depende sa inyo kung gaano nyo kabilis makuha yung mga documents. But then, you really have to be open-minded then that everything takes process. Okay? Hindi lang to siya basta ganon. Isang pitik lang, okay na. No, you really have to go through the process, legal process. Kasi syempre, if you really want something, you will have it eventually. I always say this. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope may mga napulot na naman kayong helpful tips and ideas for today's vlog because this topic for today is specifically for those couples na na-refused, but it will also be but of course applicable din to siya para sa mga gustong sumubok, first time applicants, diba? If you want to get in touch with me, feel free to send me a message or follow me on my other social media accounts. And if you're curious to know what are the services that I offer, please feel free to visit my website. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!